she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, by 19. Alert. Pick it up, G. Shoot! You draw quarters.
They'll run on first down. Gay. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen, going for it all. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, black 15. Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Still 180, round 80. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line. He's locked.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pass 85, pass 85. Check, go.
On second down now, Gay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. After a 1-point game, 7-6. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
57,
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
To throw, Rivers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will... Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw it out. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Check 99. Check 99. Shift. Watch the shift. Middle.
On second down now. Gay. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Get that ball. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. 50 seconds.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Alert. Watch the shift.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check it back. Check. Back behind.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Good. 180. 41, come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Tight go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta! Alpha!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. One switch. Done. Alert. Check nickel. 5 wide.
Allen now throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking. Tight. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. What a spin. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Alert flare.
Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL.
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it here with Gordon. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 35 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Slam. Middle. 56. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
57. 5 wide. Check 52.
To throw, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, seam 6. 57. Mike, 56. Yo, switch. All 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Allen, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Gay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Bring it. 19. Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run on first down. Gay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Now a give, right side. Gay. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, home. 57's Mike. Half 10. Half 85. Half 85. Switch gears. Half 10. Hey, Delta. Double up.
On 3rd down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he gets off a high, spiraling kick. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. All 52. 3 out, 3 out.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Middle, 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 middle. Buzz.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Switch.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert!
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Keep it skinny. Check.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Gay. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 45 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on 1st down. Gay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.